Dude, honestly, I would have been mad. I didn't put two and two together.
What?
That you fucking drove that car. Listen, I'm financially linked to you now.
Yeah.
Okay?
I know.
You're my mommy at this point.
No, trust me, I know.
I got to keep an eye. I got to look out for this kid.
It was one of those things where I'm like, I didn't know it was going to snow, right? And then you see the flares, like, oh, look, it's snowing, whatever. Like, it just might be a dusting or something. Because I didn't hear anybody like, oh, what are you doing? You barrel down. Because
Thank God you're right next to the GW.
It had snowed a few days before, which I still hadn't dug my car out of. So now I'm getting fucking double deuced.
You thought it was going to be like a white Christmas. You're driving out into The Shining.
Yeah, yes. So I haven't driven in. So I dig my car out. By the way, I get out and the guy behind me is touching my car. Like, I don't know if the plow pushed him into me or something. He's literally, there's contact with the white, like, fucking Prius behind me. Luckily, I got some room up front that I can maneuver. So
What's your equipment?
With what?
What are you scraping this off with? I know it's not proper fucking, it's not.
I wanted to save it for the Patreon, but because you would have revealed it, but it's a full-size broom I have in my car. I have a full
push?
I know. I have a full-size like house broom in my car.
That's what you're scraping
I'm just fucking pushing it off, yeah.
What if the ice builds up? How you scraping it? With the plastic on the end of the thing?
I wasn't, yeah.
Oh, he's got a hockey stick.
I got a vacuum.
Fucking Gretzky out there. Left-handed genius.
The great one.
I bet you're the kind of guy that doesn't. You do the bare minimum on the scrape, I would assume.
No, I
let the defrost do the rest.
No,
set it and forget it.
No, I hit it quick. I got her in a car. I said, "Yo, Toots, hop in a car and fucking turn it over and start revving the gas."
That's real trashy too. When you have somebody in the passenger seat starting the car.
Well, she couldn't get in because we were plowed, so she had to get in the driver's seat and then hop over, just because we were so plowed in.
Mm-hmm.
So I clean out the car. Now it's like coming down, right? Like it's like it opened up on us.
Yeah, it was a fucking. It was two nor'easters meeting together,
which completely
over
wasn't
your shit neighborhood,
which was completely off my fucking Doppler radar, dude. I didn't have none of that came across my wire. I don't know what's happening.
You gotta get Hurricane Schwartz on the line.
So we get in the car and now I go, all right, we got to pull up and get a coffee. So we pull up to get she hops out to get me a coffee. And
how's the heat in that thing?
It's good heat.
Yeah.
Bombing. What? AC's a little touchy. I mean, in like a heat wave, it ain't going to do much. You're better off with the windows down.
You don't pop the unit in the window?
I got a window. Yeah, what do you think I got the fucking window unit for?
That'd be awesome.
Fucking barreling down 84.
Think of how cold it would be.
Oh, man.
Your battery would be finished.
You'd only need to turn it on for 20 seconds.
Man,
talk about a screaming Mimi.
Full-size AC.
Yeah.
Make ceviche in there.
So I start up. So we hop in and we get gas, and I realize I'm pretty hemmed
Full
up.
tank?
No, before I get gas. No, I had to get out. I was getting out of the city, so we stopped to get coffee, and I realized it was going to be pretty fucking dicey because we were on like a side street. We weren't on like a main. We'd be on like kind of the street right next to your apartment. Not the one out front, like a little more side street.
Tough to get out of them.
And I go to press the gas, and the auto traction starts fucking kicking in. Like all my wheels aren't hitting all fucking place, so I'm like, this ride's gonna be tough. Because we're going into the fucking mountains, so I'm like, it ain't gonna get any better. Like if it's this bad in the city, I'm fucked, dude. This ain't gonna be good. So I'm tense. I am fucking tense.
That's a white knuckle situation.
And she doesn't. No, she's like, oh, it's okay. And I'm like, this. I'm not worried about what it was at the moment. At the moment, I'm like, I'm fine in these conditions. I'm going, what is this going to be like in an hour? So I got to
cross the Delaware Water Gap. You have a scary bridge to cross at some point. So it's waiting for you out there, like the Widowmaker.
Bridge freezes before road or whatever.
Oh, I remember learning that when I was a kid. I remember my dad telling me that put the fear of God into me. It made perfect sense.
I don't know why.
Because there's nothing on the bottom.
I figured,
yeah, the air gets under there.
So
see, the moisture gets trapped between the roadway and the...
What you want to do, Hank, is if you're...
You got to turn into the spin.
Yeah, you charge a knife. No, you charge a gun, you run from a knife, turn into a spin.
What'd I say?
What, I never caught a fish before? You haven't been fucking caught. What do you know about fishing?
I forgot about that.
So
For a movie that I don't like, I've watched The Irishman way too many times.
So I started off in the left lane. We get out into like the Palisades or whatever.
I ended up in the
I ended up in
Start at the left.
ended up in East Japip. So I started off I'm in the left lane, but then the left lane
Where?
on a highway out of here. I don't know. In Jersey. I'm somewhere in Jersey. I get out and I get into Jersey, get on like the Palisades or whatever. Head up there.
You got the balls in that piece of shit to get in the left lane?
Well, it was okay at first, right? And then as the left lane, because there's less people in it, starts getting, you can see it inching in. The snow's inching from the median into, because there's no traction.
I know, man.
So I get into the middle lane, and now everybody's in the middle lane. No one's in the left lane. And dude, we're 9 minutes into the trip, and I'm like, this is gonna be.
How slow are you going?
40. I gotta keep up with traffic. I mean, dude. By the way, there's fucking jerk offs in like Neon and Plymouth Voyagers
insane.
whipping by. I'm like, where are you going?
That's why when you
Where
see
are you going?
50 car pile up in icy conditions, I am stunned. The way people fucking drive on the highway in a snowstorm when the fucking road's not cleared.
Yeah.
It fucking blows my mind.
So now it's like, it starts off at a foot into the left lane, then 2 feet, then 3 feet. Now it's like crouching in on the white, and I'm going, I'm fucked. And she's like, can we stop and get magazines? I'm like, magazines? We might
It's in a barbershop, honey.
I'm like, we might not even make it. And then I was thinking, I'm like, this is a tragic
Magazines?
to read when we get to the spot, like when she's like relaxing at the spa or whatever. So
You're going to need a cup of coffee.
I'm like, ladies, we're gonna pull over, we're gonna get a carton of Bernie's and fucking. You gotta be like Foley's girl with these things and fucking Johnny on the spot with
snow
the ammo.
chains.
That masseuse is gonna break their hands on your cement back.
So she goes,
Have you been under any stress lately? Yeah, I just made Dead Man's Run to get here. With this broad reading Us Weekly next to me.
I went face to face with Old Man's Bluff and he blinked first.
Right, she's finding out where Kate Beckinsale gets her yogurt from.
Ironically, it's the same place as Screw Foley with the pineapple.
Screwing her.
Doc, you'll never believe this. 1,000,000 shot. It's in Astoria, Queens.
Stop and get, dude. In those situations, I tell her, don't say a fucking, don't say a word to me. Just shut up. And she's like, you're a fucking psycho.
I literally,
and I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna get you there alive.
That's what I'm. And I also too.
They don't get it.
They don't. She's got her feet on the dashboard. I'm like, fucking airbag can fucking put your knees halfway through your asshole. What are you doing?
Get in the back like the plane's crashing. Put your head between your legs. She's got one of those life
She's
preservers.
filing her nails and shit. Whoa. I feel like I'm driving a tank, dude. I feel like I'm driving into a fucking blitzkrieg.
You got a life preserver on?
I got one of the oxygen masks like an airplane.
You driving the Memphis Belle over here. Fucking stop for magazine.
This is my favorite.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm like, stop for magazine.
No radio. If it is, it's fucking, it's news radio on AM. I want the real story.
No,
I don't need that Sirius XM. I don't care what's going on in Omaha.
I don't need no fluff piece. Give me the hard news on the 8s.
Ladies and gentlemen, get off the roads. Get off the roads. Batten down the hatches.
Especially if you're in a 2006 Mercury Montego.
Yeah, I don't need some fucking well-dressed fucking hip guy giving me the scoop with a smile on his face. I want some hard-nosed beat reporter telling me how it is on the street.
Hey, Ira Glass, we're tanking over here. Zip it.
You're doing 90 in a golf cart in a blizzard.
Well, give it. My car is a tank. It's a big fucking car.
That's even worse. The tires on that thing.
No, but it's heavy. You want the heaviness.
Those tires are balder than you are.
Nah. They're pretty good.
T-Bone taking shots at the boss, huh?
It's coming out of your paycheck.
Dude, I'm mid-edit too. I'm throwing rocks.
He's got a couple in him at happy hour.
He's about to take a fucking run at the boss. Had the young bull. Oh, God, my head hurts. So
You're nuts.
So but now she goes, I'm leaving my phone at the house because it's like a relaxation weekend. And you're also, I want to get into it, but you're not allowed to really have them out at the thing. You know what I mean? It's like it's a disconnection from like the outside world a little bit. for your mind, body, and soul type thing. So she's like, I'm just going to leave it at the house. I go, okay. But now I'm using it for GPS because I don't know where I'm going. So I need the turn by turn unless I can.
And you don't have the setup.
I do have the setup.
Oh, you do?
I got the window drawn, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
So, but she's like, hey, how long is it supposed to snow? I go, I don't know, and we can't look it up because you don't have your cell phone. And you can't start Googling stuff on mine because I need to know where I'm going. I can't.
I know it's going to snow 3 years from now. I got that shit locked. Everybody's got a phone. They're charged. There's water. There's a flashlight. I got flares, the whole 9 yards.
At that point, I still thought it was going to be like when we left the house. It was going to be flurry, just like whatever. Dude, I'm in the middle of
You got shorts and a Hawaiian shirt on.
Come on, I want to lay it.
Zinc on your nose.
Dude, I ended up in a squall. Dude, this thing was tough. So we pull up the gate. Now I got
legend lives on from the Chippewa.
So it's also that thing where it's like, all right, now I got to start. I got to make sure my cell phone's plugged, charged in case we go off the road, and I got to make sure I have battery. Well, thank God I got boots on.
Buck knife and some snowshoes.
I got a can of gas and some sardines. We can live for 3 weeks.
She's on relaxing weekend tip.
Yeah.
You're in The Revenant. Tom Hardy's closing in on your 6.
She's reading People magazine, and you're like, I wonder if I could eat her.
Yeah, I'm trying to. If I can burn those papers, I can get a fire hot enough to cook her.
Oh, fuck.
So you would have remembered talking about this, wouldn't you? So we pull over to get gas, and in Jersey they pump your gas. So I pull up, and the weather's so bad. He went home, dude. He ain't nowhere to be found. So I'm like honking, and you can't just. You need like a key to start the pump.
Excuse me, my good man.
He comes out. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Go home, dude. It ain't worth it." I thought this was going to be a snoozer F too. He's like, what are you, he's looking at me. I'm like 30, 25, dude. I don't want to, because if we pull over, if we get jammed up, I don't want all the gas in the car.
Dude, it's bad.
Wait, if you get jammed up, you don't want a lot of gas in the car?
That's an extra $5 I need in my pocket in case I got to pay a tow truck driver or something. I don't know. I'm just.
You want to have a full tank in case you get stuck.
And no, but the weight too. You need the weight to keep
this guy in the weight.
I wish I had you in the car.
Stop by grab pole.
Hey, babe, this is getting pretty bad. I'm going to circle back and grab the big man.
Where you folks heading? I'm like the specialist.
He's got a bag of White Castle burgers.
I'll get you there safe.
Happy anniversary, folks. I got it from here.
Just tie him to the roof like a Christmas tree.
Make a left, I said. Foley, how's it looking up there? It ain't good, man.
You got goggles and a scarf like an old-timey pilot.
Riding stagecoach.
I'm just handing him up burgers. You good, big man? I got you, Kippy.
He got a long hauler about 2 miles ahead. Looks like a rookie. Stay to the right.
This guy's all over the road.
I ain't never lost a man on an expedition.
Oh, my fucking back hurts, man.
Everything hurts. Oh, this can't be healthy.
What are you doing?
Dude, gas station guy wanted no parts of pumping my gas.
Dude, you gotta abandon the trip when the Sherpas are taking off.
I know. Well, she's like...
Yeah, no shit, man. Yeah, so the billy goats are going the other way. That's like when the birds all start flying.
All the pets start running inland. All the plows are going the other way. I'm like, what the fuck?
That was always my thing with that tsunami. People were like, the fucking ocean pulled out 3 miles. People are walking.
And you stuck around to check out the coral reefs.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, buddy, hop on a tram car and hit the bridge.
Meanwhile, the dog's shaking, his knees are shitting in the street. Fucking run! Wow, what are you doing?
So
you gas up.
So we
grab some snacks.
Gas up. She's like, "Do you think they have magazines?" I'm like, "Lady, I'll fucking kill you. You think they have This ain't gonna have fucking magazines." So, I still can't Google where it's going to be worse, how much worse it's going to get, what time it's supposed to snow. I don't know anything. I'm just know I'm driving into the mountains in a squall.
You think the tennis court's open?
Wait. I have a real important question. What's the refund policy on this trip?
There is none. There is no. It's
Oh, if that was my dad, we're going into it.
Yeah. So, oh God. So we start cruising, and now the middle lane where we are is kaput. That's all. It's snow. Like it was at least like.
That's a situation you'd rather be in traffic where everyone's driving slow.
That's why I was like, I want to follow somebody. You know what I mean? I want someone clearing the way.
Excuse me, sir. Are you a real man?
I need a.
Mind if I scooch in?
I need a nose tackle or a fullback or something. Fucking clear the pathway for the Tigo.
This guy's playing smash mouth football over here, right up the middle.
Fucking Deuce Staley right up the gut.
None of that West Coast bullshit.
Did you say smash mouth football?
Yeah, that's what we called it back in the day.
So so now I'm feeling like okay, it's whatever. It's worsening. The scene is getting.
Dude, it was like fucking dark at 8:00 in the morning.
Yeah, it was gray.
By noon, it was
gray.
fucking.
It was gray.
Day.
I was like, even if it was snowy, it would be okay. So, or if
By
it was
the way,
sunny.
you were driving illegally. All the roads. There was a state of emergency in New Jersey and Pennsylvania.
Not at that moment, I don't think.
I had about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Because meanwhile, people were passing me like they were giving me the look. Like, what's this guy doing? So, so then at one point, we got to get on, I don't fucking know, the thruway or 84 or something. So we're riding with a group of people.
You don't want to be on 84.
Everybody goes right, and I'm the only guy going left. And I was like, this ain't this.
Kippy, last time I saw him.
Last time I saw him, he peeled off on the left.
That makes me nervous. I was
like, I looked at her. I go,
Is this the wrong way?
I said out loud, I go, this ain't good. And she
the way you just.
I go, this ain't good because it wasn't like meant to say. It just came out, and it was like a perfect storm. I was looking at that big wave over, like capsizing the boat. I'm like, this ain't gonna be good for business. And she goes, what? And I go, I don't like leading the charge. I don't like being the first man in. I'm now blazing the trail for there's like one Corolla behind me a few clicks back.
He ain't gonna make it.
No, he ain't gonna make it. He don't have the weight.
He was dead before he got in the car.
So
This ain't good.
So it then subsides a little bit. It slows down. It doesn't get any worse. It slows a bit. It's still snowing. The flakes get The flakes get smaller, which it was always to me. When they get smaller, I mean there's a lot more in store. That was always the bigger they get, the sooner it's going to stop. That was always I don't know if it's a myth or I heard Hurricane Schwartz tell me that. I don't know. We're getting dumped on, and the fucking windshield wipers aren't fantastic. They were back at the house.
They're back with the guy at the gas station warming up on a fire.
So it's a thing to keep the heat going. I got to have the back defrosters on. I don't know how the headlights look.
Can I jump in there?
Buddy, I'm right here.
That defrost and the snow and the wipers will fuck you. They get like streaky dry.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
You have to keep hitting the juice.
Which
you don't got a lot.
I got
and it's water.
No, I got juice, but
Kool-Aid.
there's something wrong with the connection where it don't come out. I got bad guns.
Kippy slinging ecto cooler.
Yeah, I got bad guns.
It's squirting the other way.
It doesn't even go. I don't know where it goes. It's not even getting to the
It's
pistol.
like a clown flower.
So yeah, that's not a thing.
That's bad.
So it's so now I'm letting the snow fall on the windshield to moisten it up so I can clean it real quick, and then because it dries out. So I got to let it get some.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I got to let that to solve that. Instead of spray, I let the snowflakes gather up a bit, then I wash them off real quick.
Oh,
I was fucking.
That's safe.
Yeah, I was flying blind for a little bit. So and then it flashed in my head. I go, this is like what you hear about. Comedian fucking finally gets budding comedian, finally gets successful.
Yeah.
Honeymoon anniversary. Driving for a one-night spa getaway, drives off the side of a cliff, hit by a fucking tractor trailer, and I'm going, This is in print already.
And that's why when you asked me on the episode that we just did, when you said, "Oh, it's your birthday," I said I didn't give you a date. I said, "Oh, it's at the end of the month." Because it's always 2 days before his birthday, 3 days after his birthday.
So you don't think the universe knows your birthday?
I don't know. I just don't like. I'm not
also, hold on.
I'm not giving him a shot.
I gotta say, there was a YouTube comment, I believe, where you remember how Foley did the knock on his head and the $5. You know, when he does something wrong, he's gotta wipe it and knock it, or the AYG, but whatever. And he was knocking it and wiping it, knocking it, and wiping. Somebody goes, Foley was like a third base coach telling you to steal home. Home run. So it lightens up, it subsides a little bit, and the sun comes out. I'm on the greener pasture.
Nice, look
right?
at you.
As we get into PA, it's not as bad. Like it stops, and we stop. I get a fucking 6er to sneak into the fucking hotel, not for the ride, to take for the hotel.
You stopped.
We stopped. Yeah, once it cleared up, I gotta get a pack of Bernies. I gotta fucking take a leak. I gotta reassess some shit. You know what I mean? I'm not stopping in the middle of that thing.
You out of the woods now?
What do you mean out of the woods? Like,
go ahead, keep going.
Yeah. Like, I mean, weather-wise, we're fine.
Okay.
So we get the highways are clear, like, because it's not coming down as much and people are driving. So it's, you know, it's like, kind of like it's just rained or whatever. I'm still got my head on a fucking swivel. You know what I mean? I'm checking my 6.
Charlie's still out there.
Kippy's got a trucker hat with "Born to Kill" written on it.
You got a Confederate flag on my back. So we get going, but now then we get into like we get off, and now we're in the mountain town.
I don't like that, man.
And they're not plowed, and they all got SUV. They're like snow people. You know what I mean? They might as well be fucking Yetis.
It's got to be. Hey, Chewbacca, you grab a shovel and hit the walk, will you?
Why don't you throw some fucking salt behind my back tires? I'm stuck right now.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
So we fucking so the back roads getting there was dicey. It was like I was all over the place, and it was those things where I'm like cruising down a hill, and I'm like, all right, if someone's coming around this bend, it's going to be tough. And then also
better not be a 10-speed race.
And then also like it was like, all right, I gotta lay on it going down this hill because I got to get up a hill.
Because there's weird rules with that.
It's like roller coaster momentum.
You can't slam on the brakes. My dad taught me.
You got to pump the brakes.
You got to pump the brakes. Like Toby said, you have to turn into a spin. But I don't know when I'm spinning. Well, I don't know what's going on. Which way's left? Which way's right?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say something.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. So
hey, pop an Adderall, will you? What the fuck is this?
Foley's down in a snowstorm. He's like, there'll be a documentary about me. I'll finally get a TV credit. You can't put a gun to my head, man.
That was the most earnest response.
This screeching halt was brought to you by the Chicago comedy scene.
Chicago.
What the hell was that? And I have multiple TV credits. It wasn't even accurate.
That's why he stiffed you. Because you said he didn't have any TV credits. That's why he didn't laugh at you.
One last night. What are you talking about?
Like he was all flustered, knocking his drink all over the
Piece of shit. Run the clip. They cut my lines. It looked like you paused for a second.
I think he was about to say something, then lost confidence in the joke.
Was that what you were going to say when you paused?
No, I'm.
No, I had a good one.
I'm editing, so I just looked over.
I saw a movement and I looked and we caught eyes and it was like a deer in the headlights. Oh God. So we finally we get there. And all is well that fucking. I mean, then I told you on the iTunes episode about on the family app about the valet, which was embarrassing.
Yeah, you're
embarrassing. But I did something fun. So it's also you're supposed to check out. Completely of fucking. You're not allowed to have. They don't tell you you're not allowed to have your cell phones. Like this is like a relatively technology free place. Like don't be on your fucking speaker phones. Don't be.
It's because they didn't have Wi-Fi.
No, this place. I'm telling you, dude. This ended up costing me like a fucking trip to. It was a lot of. Well, costed her a trip to Europe. A lot of cash. Very nice. And it's the dude. I knew it was gonna be nice because I popped into like the bathroom on the first floor. This is how you know we're trashy too. So it's a spa, right? And check-in's not till like 3. But they're like, you're allowed to come early and use the services all day and use the facilities all day.
I'm there at 8 a.m.
Dude, we were there at fucking 10.
Fuck yeah.
So
Early check-in. Is it ready? Let's go.
But dude, so they go like, we'll get your bags. We'll text you when your room's ready. Your bags will already be in your room by the time you go back to your room. Like when we text you, you don't have to do anything. We're just letting you know it's ready. Whenever you want to come by, swing, get your keys. Your bags will already be in your room.
What do you change to put your shorts on and stuff like that?
There's a locker room that would be like presidential because you know it's fancy because part of the locker room is carpeted. And there's like couches and stuff in there.
Wow.
All like oak lockers.
Like a golf course.
Yes.
Nothing like a country club locker room.
Dude, you could fucking take a towel off the stack, wipe your ass with it, throw it on the ground. By the time you look, someone's replaced the towel, and then another guy picked that one up.
Really?
And it was so limited. There was only like, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 people using the whole facility.
Yeah, it's a fucking blizzard outside.
I know. But because it's like, limited staying or whatever.
Sure.
So, but I was a king of the fucking castle. But there was these broads there.
Birds?
Couple of birds. And they're like, oh, the whole place is, cell phone free. Like we, try to keep, we're trying to not to have you fucking celebrate it. If you want to take a picture or whatever, but don't be playing music, talking on fucking FaceTime and all this shit. It's also like you're supposed to be there to relax,
Sure, unplug, unwind, get a fucking massage.
Dude, this broad brought her cell phone charger to the pool. Like there's like a big indoor thing, and she's charging it. She's standing in like this most tranquil